Hi everyone, my name is Monica Pelli. I've created this video to support anybody interested in starting a doTERRA business. So everybody begins the doTERRA business after they've already started using the product. And so doTERRA kind of has a continuum where you go live, share, build. That's kind of the organic continuum of people that become business builders with doTERRA. They use the product and have an amazing experience. They start sharing it, which happens so easily and so naturally. And then when the sharing gets bigger and more consistent and more successful, then they really start building a doTERRA business and reaping the benefits of that. So one thing I have to say that, I've been a dietitian for almost 20 years now, and I'm also a personal trainer. I never had a product in my business. I always just had services. And doTERRA was the first company I partnered with after being approached by many supplement companies and many wellness companies to use their products in my business. But I just never felt a really confident fit until I started using doTERRA essential oils and supplements myself and in my family. And then here where I live in Colorado, doTERRA is extremely popular. So my clients were telling me about it and how they were managing different health issues with the essential oils, and it really caught my attention. And in the last couple of years, I've been having doTERRA in my personal wellness practice as well, with amazing results. So it's been my first partnership, and I'm so happy that I've partnered with this company. It's been nothing but a great experience. So for those of you who are interested in the next steps, I want to just give you the big picture of what you need to know and what you need to do with a doTERRA business. I'm going to share my screen. I'm using a platform called Zoom, which I highly recommend for anybody that's wanting to do a doTERRA business because of what you can do with it. There is a website called essentialwellnesspros.com. So here's the website. And as you can see here, it says get password. So there is some password protected information here. And the password is all caps diamond. So the word diamond, all caps. You have full free access to this entire website. And basically the people who have put this website together are very successful people in doTERRA who have mapped it all out for us. This is our roadmap to success. And so just kind of start looking through the website and using some of the tools here. One thing I've really liked myself is these daily mentor calls. And I mean, I like to listen to things. I like to look at things. I like to hit education from several different angles for me to really wrap my mind around the process as I'm creating systems. But I've really enjoyed the daily mentor calls while I'm just doing other things like in day-to-day life. And then a lot of their training tools have been excellent. So that's one piece of it. And as far as the next steps too, with understanding the doTERRA business, you have to not only be on the loyalty rewards program and ordering at least 100 PV or point value per month with doTERRA. And very important tip, in order to get commissions with doTERRA, you have to keep 100 PV in your template 24/7, because when doTERRA runs commissions reports, their software is only filtering for people with 100 PV and above in their template. So if you make a smaller order, let's say for a friend or an acquaintance or a family member, change your template right back to carry at least 100 PV in your account all the time, or else you might miss some commissions, which you don't want to. You also need to know the doTERRA loyalty rewards program like the back of your hand. You need to be able to explain it. You need to understand how the whole thing works. And so I have a PDF on this. It's also in your LRP template in your doTERRA account where it says why LRP. They have this PDF and they also have a video on that. And, so just learn the loyalty rewards program. I called doTERRA multiple times to make sure I understood everything. So there's a few of these documents that I want you to call and use doTERRA customer service with, because this is just the nuts and bolts of their company. You don't really need my expertise at all to learn this. It's best learned through doTERRA. Something else that's best learned with a little hand-holding from doTERRA commissions department is the compensation plan. I called doTERRA so many times on this as I started earning commissions and having more and more questions. So basically, there's different layers of commissions with doTERRA. There's retail profit will be really small because you want to support everybody to get their own wholesale account. But the fast start bonus, the power of three, and then on page 2 of this document, the compensation plan, the unilevel organizational bonus. Gotta learn this and understand what you're shooting for, what you're trying to attain with the income that you desire with doTERRA. doTERRA has also provided an approved claims list. In the past year, the FDA has really cracked down on essential oil companies because people are experiencing such profound results in supporting their health and using the oils to treat different things. The FDA came in and really cracked down, especially on what's being said on the internet, that, hey, you can't be making drug claims on these essential oils. They're not approved by the FDA, so they're treated more like supplements. And so doTERRA has done an excellent job. This is a PDF that they've created. doTERRAtools.com houses all these kind of resources, but it's just a head to toe what you can say about each product, and so they give you the language to say so that you're FDA compliant online. Next up, this comes from essentialwellnesspros.com website. This is called the Business Overview Guide. And I've scrolled down several pages to page 6 here. Three important, getting started questions here. Set a 30-day non-negotiable goal. Okay, you gotta know what your target is before you can hit it. Secondly, you got to create a names list. Who are you wanting to reach out to with the essential oils and with the supplements? And I've kind of organized it for myself, like family, friends, different geographic locations, my professional peers, just, you can organize it however you want, but you got to get a names list so that you can be organized in the process of reaching out to people, sharing the oils and sharing the experience. And then third, schedule presentations. So basically the simple steps are find people, educate people, and enroll people. And truly the education piece never stops because you're always going to support people on your team and be there for them. But once again, you find the people, you educate the people, and you enroll the people. Those are the three basic steps here. And by scheduling classes or one-on-ones or a combination of, you're going to be more successful. And we have support team, and now that we have this platform Zoom, literally anywhere in the world, we can help support you teach classes, and we can train you on how to do that. And you'd be amazed, even people that aren't, great at public speaking, you don't have to be a great public speaker to be able to host a class, and you will get the support you need on knowing what to say and how to say it, and then finding your own groove on what you're comfortable with. Some people are really great at one-on-ones. That's a little more time intense, and I've found the greatest results from teaching classes and enrolling people from classes. But you got to find your niche and what you're good at, and then go for that, because we're all different. We're all unique, but the similar ingredients work. Next, this weekly success template. So I created this, and it goes along with essentialwellnesspros.com. A lot of their questions for the week I just put in a different format. So every week you should be filling out this template, and it's your roadmap to success with doTERRA. So first question: who am I going to share the oils with? How are you going to do that? Once you start signing people up, you'll need to do something called a membership overview. No doubt all of you watching this video had a membership overview yourself, so you need to duplicate that process so people know how to use their account and how to get started with their oils and their enrollment kits or whatever they order. And then next, who needs LRP help or loyalty rewards program help as your team expands? There will be people that need help with that. And then who have you talked to that you're going to follow up with? What are you going to read, watch, or listen to that's going to help you grow as a leader? Who will you ask to host a class? So tapping into other people's networks and helping spread the reach of doTERRA is very effective, and asking in asking your network to host a class, who's using the product that I will talk to about the business, and who is building the business that I support. So some of these, the last couple of questions really come, especially the very last question comes as your team expands. And then lastly on this page, what's recently producing results for you? What are your biggest obstacles? What do you need to do differently? And what support do you need? It's important to communicate what support that you need, because you'll get it if you communicate that our team has a high level of support and interest in you individually. But communication is key. And so you can, especially in the beginning, I recommend checking in on a weekly basis with this template, with it's either myself or the person you've enrolled underneath that's helping you build the business. And last but not least, I do have, for everybody on my team, I've already mapped out the membership overview for you, so you can just duplicate that with people that you enroll, and it just goes down the whole list of everything new members need to know. So that's already done for you and simply mapped out for you. You just duplicate the process. So in conclusion, I'm going to kind of come back to full screen here with you so I can see you better. So in conclusion, we're here to support anybody that wants to build a business. I've had such a great experience in building the business. And the interesting thing is I meet a lot of people that have already done some type of business. This was my first time doing it, but a lot of you already have smaller business stuff under your belt. Maybe it was, what are some popular things, like I know some people that have done crafts, or some people have done like Pampered Chef kind of thing, or some people already have experience with doing things like that, or maybe it was in the health and beauty industry. The unique thing about doTERRA is once people start using doTERRA, they tend to continue to use it for years to come. It integrates into their entire lifestyle. And so we support people to make huge shifts in their health. The rewards on that are better than anything, any other product that you can be providing. You're really changing people's lives and helping them find natural healthcare solutions, which is profoundly rewarding. So let us know if you have any questions, how we can support you. But we have the whole roadmap for you, and it's easy to get started, just step by step, not overnight, but over time, all this stuff will become easier and simpler and super effective. There's tons of people that are extremely effective in sharing and building the doTERRA business. So once again, my name is Monica Pelli, and we will be in touch to answer any of your questions.